Have you heard the latest cruise news about Grand Turk? I think a lot of cruisers are going to be really happy about this one. Now, I've personally never had a problem cruising to Grand Turk, and I really love this cruise port, but I do know that a lot of cruisers have had issues with super aggressive vendors at the port. Now, in particular, there's always an issue here with what I call chair pirates. And what I mean by that is the cruise lines offer a limited amount of free loungers to cruise passengers, but locals on hand try to aggressively rent out their own chairs and umbrellas to cruise passengers at a cost. Now, sometimes they'll do that even when the free ones are there, and cruisers end up paying for them when they could otherwise get one free. Now, if you do want a free one and you're cruising to Grand Turk, get there early because they are limited and they do fill up, leaving you with no option but to rent from a local. And related to the chair pirate issue, a lot of the vendors at Grand Turk tend to be very pushy and very aggressive, and this is very off-putting to many cruisers. Now, the good news is that according to Carnival Cruise Line ambassador John Heald, Carnival is responding to these issues and has implemented a new policy in partnership with the government of Grand Turk. Now, basically what the new policy says is that locals can no longer come into the cruise terminal area when a cruise ship is docked without a valid ID badge. And what this means is that only those locals who work at the stores or restaurants in the port area are allowed, ensuring that the area is reserved for cruise passengers and authorized personnel only. This new policy should significantly cut down on the issue of aggressive vendors, which I think is a welcome change for many cruisers. This policy takes effect on August 15th and is expected to make a huge difference in the overall experience at port. I love Grand Turk because it has a big, beautiful beach right there off of the cruise pier. And if you walk a little bit down, you can visit Jack's Shack, which is a favorite among cruisers. And I know that experience can be marred when you encounter really aggressive and sometimes rude vendors who sometimes will even verbally assault you. So this new policy, again, it takes place August 15th and it prohibits solicitation to cruise guests. And it does require that those that are at the port area, the locals, adhere to a specific code of conduct. Now, cruisers can look forward to a more relaxed and enjoyable time at Grand Turk without the stress of having to deal with pushy vendors, or in some cases without paying for chairs when they really don't have to. It really is a beautiful destination. I love the beaches, the water's great. It's a perfect day for relaxation and fun, and it's not relaxing to have vendors pushing at you. So that's no longer going to be a problem, hopefully. So if you're planning a cruise that stops in Grand Turk, you can now breathe a little sigh of relief knowing that this new policy is in place to make your visit more pleasant. And I do know that this issue has been so widespread and universal that a lot of cruisers have avoided Grand Turk. So I now encourage you to give this new policy a chance. Add Grand Turk to your itinerary. Again, it's one of my favorites. I love it. If you are visiting Grand Turk, I have a free port guide at my blog, profmelissa.com. So go check it out. And also, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button.